of Trustees, President Dr. Lynette B. Stokes, distinguished persons on the dais here with me, to the dedicated faculty and staff, the village of supporters, family and friends here today to share in this milestone, and most pointedly to you, the accomplished 2019 graduates of South Suburban College. Track and field events have always been my favorite Olympic sport, but there's one event that captivates me, and that event is the hurdles. That long hurdle race is thought to be one of the most taxing races on the track. One of the best to ever do that race was the great Edwin Moses. He had only run one 400-meter hurdle race prior to the 1976 Olympic trials, but despite his inexperience, he made the team and in an upset went on to win the gold medal. What happened next was so amazing that no one could have ever predicted. He achieved something that had never been done in the sport and has never been duplicated since. He ran race after race, year after year, and never lost. He would go on to win 107 consecutive finals over a span of 10 years, set 4 world records, win another gold medal in the '84 Olympics, and basically sweep everything in between. Imagine for me, lining up for the most taxing race on the track, facing the best competition the world has to offer, and amassing a string of 100 consecutive victories. Edwin Moses made me want to be a hurdler. So when I entered high school in 1980, I joined the track team determined to learn how. I was apprehensive at first because the hurdles for boys are set at 39 inches, and that was just above my waistline. Hurdles were made of steel with a wood crossbar, and to make matters worse, our track was the dirt kind. You know, the kind with the gravel over the top, not the nice rubber surfaces that we see in many schools today. So I thought wood, steel, dirt and gravel, and then all the speed I could generate might be the perfect storm for a painful collision. So I started low, and I went slow, and before long I had mastered the basics of the hurdles. And after a month or so, I had a few wins under my belt. My confidence began to grow. And I became so confident that one day after practice, I had challenged our best varsity runner to a race. At full speed, we were neck and neck over the first hurdle. He pulled away a little bit by the second hurdle. Then, as I approached the third hurdle, I hesitated just a bit, clipped the hurdle, and landed face down in the gravel, scraping the skin off of both knees and half of my chin. I lost the race, but I didn't lose the lesson. That fall taught me that the most important quality for a good hurdler is commitment. You see, no matter your speed or your technique, if you are not fully committed to clearing that hurdle, you won't. It seems to me that hurdles are a perfect analogy for life, and I'll tell you what I mean. Hurdling is the act of running and jumping over an obstacle at speed. An obstacle is anything that blocks one's way or prevents or hinders progress. Hurdling then is the act of overcoming things that block one's way or prevents or hinders progress. And isn't that the story of life? Setting and running towards our goals while having to overcome hurdles along the way. Is there anyone here like me who's had to overcome things or people or circumstances that have tried to block your way, prevent or hinder your progress? And you're here not because this educational journey was easy, not because you took the path of least resistance or because you're imbued with some sense of self-entitlement. You're sitting here today because in the face of your hurdles, those in front of you, those same hurdles that may have delayed you in your progress down this path. And I'm talking about those hurdles like finances and family challenges. Anybody? late assignments and makeup exams. I'm talking about team projects and field projects, naysayers and self-doubts. I'm talking about procrastination and conformity, or just outright fatigue and exhaustion. Anybody? Despite these hurdles and so many other hurdles, you signed up, you lined up, and you ran towards your goal of completing this program of study, and you cleared every hurdle along the way. Because you understood, yes, because you understood that your dream of receiving this education was given to you for the purpose of accomplishing it, you chose to feed your faith and starve your doubt to death. Because you stepped into your fears and was willing to invest in yourself, look how far you've come. More importantly, look at what you've become in the process. And so now you sit here in front of us, having gained knowledge and subject matter expertise with a broad vocabulary of technical and industry terms, more organized, more disciplined, more focused, more confident than ever, of more value to your future employer, and of more service to your family and to our community. Supercharged, you have become a stronger version of yourself. And we're here today to witness you cross the final finish line. And as you walk across this stage to receive your Associate of Arts, Science, Applied Science, or your certificate, I want you to appreciate that this is your gold medal moment. In life, there are some races where finishing is winning. You may not have won 107 consecutive races during a 10-year period like the great Edwin Moses. But during the past 2+ years, you have committed yourself to doing the hard work, making so many sacrifices, lacing together threads of possibility days to take you all the way to the end. And today's commencement will serve as a testament that hard work works. And when you embark on your next great journey in pursuit of a worthy goal, whether it be a new job, additional education, launching your own business, or anything that you might have envisioned for yourself, expect to encounter hurdles along the way. Some at a distance, some around a blind curve, some right at the very beginning. Obstacles blocking your way or hindering your progress. And on occasion, you're going to be tripped up. You may even fall face first in the dirt. But if you are courageous enough to take that first step, willing enough to put in that hard work, and committed enough to harness your will to complete the race, my advice is that run right at it. Make no mistake, you are hurdlers. You wouldn't be here if you weren't. And I'll tell you a secret about hurdlers. They sometimes fall, but they always fall forward. So as long as you are moving in a forward direction, gravity and physics will always ensure that you will fall forward even if you have to fail forward. So as you leave this institution in pursuit of other gold medal accomplishments, remember that the only competition was and is and will always be yourself. Congratulations and God bless.